Hi guys, Mama Beach here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to do a comparison video, and in this video I'm going to cover three very similar Coach retail styles that I recently picked up, and I'm really having a hard time deciding which one I like the best, that I think has the best form and the best function. And I'm going to cover what fits in terms of all three of these styles, kind of a couple pros and cons. I'm not going to try not to get too bogged down in the minute detail, and I'm going to show you mod shots because I feel like that's the one thing people are always asking me to do, and they appreciate that I do on my channel, so I always do it. So the three styles I'm going to cover in this video are the Willis 18, the original curved turn lock crossbody, and the that curved one does not sit up. We're gonna have to go over that. And the Cassie 19, and these are all similar in that they're smaller crossbody styles. They're all leather, they all have top handles, but they all have kind of a different vibe and different features to them that I want to show you. So the first one I'm going to show you is the Willis 18. This is a smaller version of the big style Willis, and I loved the styling of the original size Willis. I just thought it was too big for me. So when they came out with this little baby, I was really excited about it, and I saw this vermilion color and I just thought it was so pretty. It really is coming off saddle on camera, but in person it's a deep burnt orange. And this is one of their original Coach styles that they are bringing back. So these are all new materials, but this is a totally vintage style that they are revamping. Really simple details. You can see it has the light colored top stitching. This one has the brass hardware, which is my favorite hardware from Coach. It definitely gives it that vintage vibe. You can see it has a slip pocket on the back. Now I did try my iPhone 8 Plus in this pocket. Does it fit standing up? Yes, it sticks up quite a bit over the bag though, so it doesn't look the greatest, but it is somewhat functional as a cell phone pocket. And then you can see the bottom is stamped genuine glove tan leather because that's what they do for all their glove tan leather bags. And their glove tan leather is the premier top level leather in their designs. Wow, it's a tongue twister. So you can see here it's just a turn lock, and you know, Coach loves a turn lock, but especially for these vintage bags, they love it. Interior is completely leather. It is 100% leather on the inside, which really gives you your money's worth. When they're putting leather interiors in these bags, I mean, it's expensive to do, and so it's a really high quality bag. I did try my iPhone 8 Plus in this pocket, did not fit. Just the way this is sewn, and because this leather is so structured, it just is not going to fit in there. If you had a smaller size cell phone, even like the new iPhone 11 I think would fit, but not an 8 Plus, or maybe some of the bigger like Samsung phones probably won't fit in there. It did fit in this pocket. It was a little bit tight, but I got it in. I don't think it would be much of a struggle, but yes, this is a smaller bag, so it's just something to keep in mind. So let me show, this is probably the smallest bag of this bunch. So I'm just gonna fill it up with some random stuff I've laid out on my desk. Right now I'm carrying this wallet, and it is maxed out. So that is the accordion card case from Coach. So I'm gonna put that in here. You guys know I always have to have this little pouch. It has all my essential items, medication, feminine hygiene products, bobby pins, lip product, eye drops, that sort of thing. And I'm gonna put my car keys, and I'm actually gonna put my car keys in the front pocket because I wanna leave a spot as if I'm gonna put my cell phone in here. And I'm going to put a little baby hand sanitizer. And let's see, I could think that would be about it. I don't even think I could fit my sunglasses in there. So my phone would just go right here in the front of these two items. And then you just have to make sure you leave yourself enough room that you can stretch this closed and turn it. But they do give you a lot of space here. You can see it, the gusseting on the sides does bulge out the more that you fill it. So you can fill it decently well. The structured leather limits it. The size limits it. If you're someone who just can't stand paring down your stuff for a crossbody even, I wouldn't get this bag. It is pretty dang small. So let's talk about kind of the sister bag to this one, because it is another Coach original. And that is this little cutie here. And I want to get the name exactly right. It is the original turn lock curved top handled crossbody. This is the color Faded Hickory. And you can see the similarities in styling right away. You got the smooth leather, you have the turn lock, you have the top handle, Very simple design. The reason I wanted to pick this one up is because it looks like an owl. Do you see the owl? Here's the owl's body, here's his head, here's his little beak, and then these little things kind of look like the owl's ears. As soon as someone posted this in one of my coach groups, I immediately just saw an owl, and I couldn't unsee it after I thought about it. And I just feel like I want to get like 2 big eye patches to put here, so it really looks like an owl. But I don't know, I just thought it was a really cute and unique shape, so that's why I was attracted to it. Once again, not many details to talk about. We do have the same kind of slip pocket detail, and I tried my iPhone 8 Plus in this pocket. Works much better than the Willis 18. It does still stick up out of the pocket by about 1.5 inches, but if you're wearing it this way, you probably won't see the phone sticking up. So that does work as an actual functional cell phone pocket. Here, I tried my phone in this front pocket standing up. That's less successful because you have to get this bag flap up and over to close on the turn lock. So if you're gonna put it on the interior, I would put it in the large pocket and save this area for maybe a card case or some other smaller and slimmer items. So let's fill this up. I'm gonna take everything that I had in the Willis 18 and put it in here so we can see how things fit. I think it fits a little more, but you gotta stack stuff on top. And I know that really annoys some people because people like to be able to see their bags and see in their bags and know exactly what they have right off the bat. So I'm gonna add my sunglasses, and I'm gonna add a lotion. So that all fits perfectly fine. I could even add an additional like card case, and I think that would fit. I mean, this can definitely hold much more than the Willis 18. It's just, like I said, a little trickier to fill up and a little trickier to see your stuff in there. It really reminds me of the, oh, I got the turn lock all cattywampus here, hold on. It really reminds me of my Chloe Mini Marcy, the way that it gets filled up, and because of this curved shape, the way I have to kind of place my stuff inside like a puzzle, it really reminds me of my Chloe Mini Marcy. Now, if I had to compare this to my Chloe Mini Marcy, which would I pick? I'd pick the Chloe. Honestly, the way the Chloe functions, I think is just a little better with having the flap rather than this fussy turn lock, and it's pebbled leather, so it's just gonna be a lot easier to take care of. I don't have to worry about it as much in the elements, and I don't have to worry about scratches. And that is the major con to both of these bags, is they are smooth glove-tanned leather, which scratches so easily. This one even came with a scratch on it, and that's just part of the character of this leather. If you're somebody who can't stand scratches and really likes your bags to look perfect, I wouldn't get anything in smooth glove-tanned leather because it's gonna scratch. That's how it is. And I think if you can embrace kind of the vintage vibes of these bags and just go for it, I mean, who cares about the scratches, right? It's gonna make it look more vintage, but I just want to point it out because I know it really annoys some people. I also want to point out that this little guy, he's like a drunk little owl. He does not like to stand up at all. So once again, I think it's because this is just a little bit curved on the bottom where this is nice and flat and stands up easily. If that will annoy you, don't get this little guy because he does not stand up on his own well at all. The last bag I got was the Cassie 19. You guys know I had the original size Cassie and I was not a huge fan of it. I know it was such a smash for Coach and everyone loved it, but for me, if I'm gonna carry a ton of stuff, I'd rather size up to a shoulder bag or like a tote than carry a giant size crossbody. So when they came out with the baby Cassie, I was ready to try that as well. It looks just like the regular Cassie. I got it in the pebbled leather this time. Last time I got it in the signature canvas. I think I foresee this is going to have the same issues that bag does with the glazing on the sides, cracking, breaking, falling off. Just the nature of how this bag is made, whether it's in this small size or in the large size, you're gonna have that problem with the glazing on this bag and with the corners, so just be aware of that. Now, that being said, I absolutely love that this bag is in pebbled leather or in the signature canvas. Either way, it's a worry-free bag that you're not gonna have to care too much about in terms of the elements, in terms of scratches, in terms of color transfer. Everything's gonna wipe right off, so I think that's a definite pro of this style. I also tried my smartphone in this back pocket laying down, and it fits. It is a perfect size, plus size smartphone pocket. and it fits in sideways, lays down, everything's great, love it. You guys know I love an outside pocket. And then once again, we have the turn lock closure. This has the Coach C here. And then the inside of this bag is fabric. So it's a little bit lower quality bag than the two original glove tan leather bags that I just showed you. However, this bag has a game changer. And the game changer is this. It comes with 3 strap options. And not only does it come with 3 strap options, it comes with 3 strap options that are all removable. Oh my Lord. Thank you so much, Coach. How many times have I asked them for this? How many times have I asked, why can't we take the top handle off? Why can't we take the top handle off? They love putting permanent top handles on, and you don't always want one when you're carrying a crossbody. This you can completely remove, so you can use this as a top handle. You can leave it on. You have a long leather strap, you can use crossbody. You can choose whether you want to still leave the top handle on or take it completely off. And then if that's not even enough, they have added this really thick, amazing chain strap that is extremely heavy and high quality. So you can turn this into an evening bag, and you can turn it into a short, formal evening bag. And this alone, for me, sells this bag. And I just want this strap. I want this strap to go on other things, honestly, because it's an awesome chain strap. So let me fill this up with what I had in this little owl. And this might take me a moment, so I may do a little fast forward action here. See how easy that was? So I have everything in here that I had in the other bag. I have my card case, my accordion card case, my pouch, my sunglasses. In the back, I have that extra card case that I threw in at the end of showing you the other bag, plus my lotion, my hand sanitizer, my keys. I can also fit my phone here if I want it to be on the inside of the bag, or I can fit it on the outside of the bag like I told you. I can fit tons more in here, honestly. And I kind of brought out something I was curious would fit, and I really haven't tried it, so I don't know. But this is so much larger than the other two. I'm wondering, can I fit my umbrella in here? And I just noticed, look, now I look like a crazy owl lady. I don't know why I like owls. I don't know why I buy things that look like owls. Oh my gosh, that fits. I can put an umbrella in this crossbody. And if I did that, could I fit everything else back in, or is that just not gonna work now? Let's find out, shall we? Okay, all right, here's what I came up with. The umbrella's down below. I have my card case on top. I have the pouch in the front now, and my glasses in the front. So I'd have to put my phone on the back outside. I don't think this is gonna close. Oh my gosh. It closes, but look at that. That is really maxed out, and I would never carry this bag this way, but in a pinch, I mean, you can do it. So it's always great to have that versatility. The more versatility, the better when it comes to handbags, right? So let me get up here and empty these bags out, and I will show you some quick mod shots of what these look like on the body. All right, I'll show you in the order that I showed in this video. This is the Willis 18. I have all of these on the longest strap setting so that we can get a fair view of them all. I'm 5'9", and this hangs very nicely right here at the top of the hip. This is more of a dainty handle, so it doesn't bother me that it's sticking up. I wonder if I can put it behind. Not really, it sticks out a little too much. You can bend it forward though to kind of get it out of the way. And honestly, I pulled this out. This is a dinky chain strap, and I feel like, you know, this is not brass hardware. So is it an exact match? No, but it's pretty darn close. I believe it's light gold. And I would add this on this bag to make it more of a fancy evening bag, kind of like the Cassie. And I think that would jazz it up a little bit and give it a little more versatility. You can also shorten this strap and carry it higher up on the shoulder. And of course, you can hand or arm carry it. Even though this looks small, my hand does fit through, and I have really large hands, so that's great. A lot of bags don't work for me in that way. Now let's look at the the curved turn lock. So this one hangs up a little bit higher, but it's still good, I think, for crossbody carry. This handle is sewn this way on the bag. It doesn't have an ability to rotate at all, so it's gonna stick up into your body. Just something to be aware of. But I think this hangs down low enough that it's not that big of an issue. Once again, I would add the dinky chain strap to this to make it a little bit more fancy if I needed to. And you can carry this on the hand, but it is a little harder to get your hand through. It's just because of how it's sewn to the bag, it's a little bit harder to get your hand through, but it does look really cute hand or arm carried. And last but not least, let's get the Cassie 19 out on the longest setting. Hangs down closer to the Willis's length here. So it's really here right at the top of the hip. Nice comfortable leather strap. And I would use the dinky strap on this too if I wanted a longer crossbody, but it's to look nicer. But like we talked about before, it comes with its own chain strap. So let me show you that. Try to get it on here so we can see what that looks like, because I'm just so curious. This is a really different feature that I haven't seen on many Coach bags, so it's really interesting. So this is what the chain strap looks like on. It's a nice evening length, kind of up here, on higher up in your armpit. Still lots of space here though. It's not like choking your armpit. And you can always carry it on your arm if you're going to some sort of evening event. And lastly, let's show it with the top handle. By far the easiest top handle to get your arm through. Lots of space there. And I am just so amazed and proud of them that all of these can be detached and be used interchangeably. You can use 2 at a time, 3 at a time, whatever you want. So I really like this feature about this bag. All right, so that is my comparison of these 3 crossbody styles. In conclusion, let's just talk about, I think I've already gone on over all the pros and cons ad nauseum, but just my personal opinion of what I think of these bags. Honestly, before I opened the box when I was ordering, I thought that this was going to be my absolute favorite. I still really love it. I just think the size and the structured nature of the leather make it kind of restrictive. Now, is it cute enough that I could ignore that? Maybe. It's nice and lightweight, honestly, especially compared to the Cassie, which is quite a bit heavier. But the versatility, I feel like, just isn't there. And I just don't know if I could justify keeping it for the few circumstances that I would use it. Like I said, I thought this was going to be my second favorite. Once again, it's so incredibly lightweight, and the styling is wonderful, vintage, love it. The shape, the cute owl shape, love. But after actually playing with it and filling it up, it reminded me so much of my Chloe Mini Marcy, and I love that bag so much more than this for so many reasons. I don't know that I'm going to keep it, and it breaks my heart because I just love the shape of it. I almost wish I had this bag in this color, and that would be like my ultimate keeper. Like if I could combine these two and have this shape with this color, I think that would be absolutely perfect. Now, when I was ordering, I almost didn't get the Cassie 19 because I really didn't like the regular size Cassie. But honestly, this, which I thought was going to be my least favorite bag, and kind of like, oh, I ordered it on a whim and I wasn't even sure I would actually consider it. I feel like it's my favorite bag out of this bunch. I feel like the versatility is there, the function is there, the pebbled leather I love. I worry about the glazing and the issues with that a lot of people have experienced. So that is definitely a big con for me. I don't want to have quality issues. I know Coach has been good about fixing that, but it's just kind of disappointing to start out with a bag that you know is going to fall apart. However, I feel like this strap sells this bag, honestly, and I want to keep it just so I can have the strap to put on some of my other bags, my other Coach bags specifically. So I don't know. That's kind of my 2 cents about the whole thing. If you have one of these bags and you want to share with us below how you feel about it, or you're just watching this video for the first time and you want to show, let me know like what you think, which one I should keep, which one I should get rid of. please do. I'm definitely always open to hearing people's opinions, especially if you have experience that you can share with one of these styles. I would really like to read it. All right, thank you so much for watching my channel today. I know this is crazy times right now with all of the coronavirus stuff, and it's gonna be hard for me to get on here and do videos because my kids are here all the time now, and I am their school teacher now, which I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just making it up as I go. But I will try to get on here and do videos as often as I can, and I hope you guys all stay safe and healthy out there, okay? All right, I will see you whenever my next video is. Bye.